Hey guys, and thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome to a new video. Today I want to do something a little bit different. Some of you had requested this in my previous fashion video, I think it was, or the one before that. And it's basically the complete opposite to my anti-haul videos. This is a video sharing with you my wish list for this season and a little bit going into winter as well. Pieces that I think are definitely worth the investment, that I'm absolutely loving. I don't think I would purchase all of them just because I simply don't need that many clothes, but they're definitely pieces that I think are worth the price tag and I think are good investments, things that I could pair up with a lot of the stuff I already have. And just things I really love and would definitely make it into my shopping bag. So I hope you enjoyed this new style of video. Please do let me know what's on your wish list, what you've been loving, what you think about these pieces, because I love to hear from you, and also what you think about this new style of videos and whether you would like me to do more of them. So let's get straight into my autumn winter wish list, and before that, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you already haven't. I upload twice a week and I would love to have you back on the channel. Okay, so we're going to start off with party pieces, and I've actually been looking into these quite a lot because I am traveling to India at the beginning of December and we're going to have a party out there, and also with the festive Christmas season coming up, I thought they would be good pieces to talk about because a lot of you might be looking for festive wear. I have to say, for festive party outfits, I do tend to like designer pieces a little bit more than I do the high street. I think the quality definitely shows, and for pieces especially that are quite fitted, I think the fit is just not comparable if you go for high street compared to designer. They just fit like a glove, and I think the tailoring in these pieces is so important, just like it is kind of in blazers as well. So I'm going to show you a few options from my wish list that are all designer pieces, and I'm going to look down because I have everything on my phone, but I will kind of show you the pictures here on the screen so that you can see what I'm talking about. So the first piece is this asymmetric dress by Mugler, and it is amazing. It's in a beautiful kind of cobalt blue. I saw this on Net-a-Porter. It is kind of quite pricey, but the fit looks absolutely stunning. I really love the sharp shoulders. I think it's really nice to balance out your silhouette, and I think on someone like me who is quite petite and who's kind of quite straight up and down, that really sharp shoulder detail really adds a lot of drama to the outfit without kind of overpowering my frame. Then it is quite a bodycon dress. I really love long sleeve dresses because I don't know why, but I hate showing my arms, and I also think they're a great option for winter because if you don't want to be wearing kind of a really heavy jacket but it's still a little bit chilly, you don't need to, because obviously you can then show off your dress without having to kind of drape yourself in like a stole or something that's going to cover you up and keep you warm. I love the cobalt blue shade. I think it's such a stunning color, but at the same time it's something that would go with kind of very neutral accessories and you wouldn't look super crazy, because I'm not kind of one to go for very colorful outfits. I love the asymmetric hemline. I think it looks so stunning, and again, it's a very kind of structured, tailored outfit with a very kind of sculptural look to it, and I think that's what adds all the drama. The material is really simple. It's like a stretch knit, but I think all the drama is added by the shoulders and the hemline and the fact that it's quite bodycon, but at the same time it's not too short, because for bodycon dresses I don't like pieces that are too short, but it is kind of short enough to kind of give it that kind of va-va-voom that you want from a party piece. I think it would be super versatile. You could pair it with nude accessories, you could pair it with black accessories, even you could go for like a gold or a silver if it's like a strappy sandal. So I think there definitely are a lot of options, and you could definitely dress it up or down. I think it would even look really cool with kind of over the knee boots if you wanted to make it a more casual kind of dinner outfit rather than a party outfit, and you could then also pair it with sandals or kind of pumps to make it more kind of formal for the evening. You could also add like a statement necklace to it, and I think that would add a lot of drama and it would make it look really nice. But I also really like it with kind of a straight pulled back ponytail, maybe some earrings, or even kind of minimal jewelry, and you could just let the dress be the statement of the whole look. So the next one is this mini dress from Redemption. You can get this at a street called 29 London Street. It's right behind Harrods, and they store some beautiful pieces. And I really love this. It's like a sparkly purpley shade. I think it's more interesting than black. But it's still kind of dark enough that it's not too kind of crazy. I love the kind of glittery, sheeny material. It's not too crazily outrageous. It's not kind of too shimmery, but I think it adds a little bit of that festive glamour to the dress. It's a mini dress, but it's not super fitted, so I think you can kind of pull it off even though it's quite short. I really like the drape detail on the waist area. I think that bow really makes it very dramatic. Again, love the shoulders, love that it's long sleeve. I normally don't go for like V necklines, but when it's kind of a crossed dress like that with a draping detail, I think it looks really nice. So I really have been loving this one. I don't know the price tag on this one, but it looks absolutely stunning, and I think it's a great piece that you could wear for kind of festive occasions. And again, I think this one would look really nice with neutral accessories. For me, the preference with this would be to pair it with like super high black heels and maybe a black clutch, and keep the accessories really simple, really minimal, and just kind of let the dress be the center of attention. I would probably pair this with like a really simple do, maybe some like loose waves, something along the lines of kind of beach waves, but not too crazy. And yeah, minimal accessories, maybe a small little pendant, or maybe even nothing at the neck, because I think the plunging neckline really kind of stands out if you have nothing there. I think with like bronze shimmery legs, it could look absolutely stunning, and it would be a great piece for the festive season. My next piece is this gown from Alexander Terekhov. This one is a much more kind of real party piece. Like, it's not something you could pull off at dinner. It's definitely a gown to go to like a really formal party, but I think it's absolutely stunning. It is in a beautiful kind of silver shade. I love the high slit. I think it makes it look really sexy, but at the same time, it's not kind of too much because it is a gown and it's not too fitted. So I really love the fact that it's kind of quite loose on the top. It feels like a blouse and a skirt almost, rather than a dress. I really love the fall. The material seems kind of thick enough to have a nice fall, but at the same time it's not kind of too thick that it makes you look bulky. I love, again, the sheen on the material, the plunging neckline. Again, I think I would keep the accessories to a minimal because the fabric is already kind of shimmery and stuff, so I don't think it needs too many accessories. I would probably pair this with like a strappy pair of really thin sandals, and a kind of simple clutch, maybe in like a glittery, sparkly shade as well. I think it could really complement it very well. Or maybe even a satin clutch like the Bottega Veneta knot type clutches. I think those could look really nice as well. Again, I think I'd pair this with like loose waves in my hair and just leave it kind of, let the dress be the center of attention. As you'll see, there's a pattern here. I love the kind of strong shoulder details and the long sleeves on all of them. Again, I think the drape around the kind of waist area is really forgiving if you've had a little bit too much to eat that night. So I think it's a really nice gown, and it's got a kind of really kind of relaxed vibe to it, but at the same time it's quite sexy with the high slit. So I really love this one. Again, you can get it at 29 Lowndes Street, so I will link the stuff below. They don't sell online, but you can definitely go and visit the store. Okay, finally for party stuff. This one is not such a kind of party outfit, but I think it could definitely still work for the festive season or for kind of a formal dinner or anything that's kind of formal but not too formal. Like, I wouldn't wear this to a ball, but I think it can still work for evening wear. And it is this crossover leather skirt from UTERQUE. This is a more kind of high street piece, and I think this one retails at £180. I think it's definitely worth the money. It's a beautiful kind of suede skirt in a really deep purple. This one is a bit kind of a pop color, but I think if you paired it with like a white blouse or a black blouse, it could definitely work and you could make it more neutral. I love the gold button. I love the drape. I think it could look really nice for evening with like pumps, with kind of quite high heel pumps, or with kind of strappy sandals. But it could also work for like a dinner or a more day event if you wear it with over the knee boots. I think it's so trendy. Gathered details on pieces are so on trend at the moment, and I really like the one on this one. I think it looks really nice. It has like almost like a slit, but it's not really a slit. I think the button looks really beautiful. The fabric looked amazing. I have seen it in store and it felt really soft, like a buttery soft suede. My only worry with this one is obviously if you spill something, suede is really difficult to clean, but I do think the price tag is not so high that you kind of have to worry too much about it. It does look kind of really more pricey than it actually is, and I think you could pair it with like a white blouse and it would look absolutely stunning. I would probably pair it with like a long sleeve top or a blouse, and something that's kind of quite drapey and more blousey than a t-shirt or a kind of really fitted top. For daytime with over the knee boots, I think it could look amazing with a black cashmere jumper, and that actually brings me on to my next item on my wish list, which I think I will definitely get this season. So the next item on my wish list is this cashmere black jumper. It's a crew neck jumper, something really basic, something similar to what I'm wearing right now, but a cashmere piece. I think it would be a little bit warmer than the one I have right now. And I really like the ones that are not too fitted, kind of more of a straight fit. And John Lewis does amazing cashmere for quite a reasonable price. I think this one's around the £80 mark. And I think that's pretty reasonable for the really good quality cashmere they have. Again, it's an investment piece because a cashmere jumper is going to last you for quite a long time, but because it's something that you'd end up washing quite a lot, I wouldn't want to invest like thousands of pounds on a jumper that would probably last me maybe a couple of years max. So I think this one's a great investment piece, and it's so versatile, like a black crew neck jumper. You can just pair with absolutely everything. It looks amazing with leather leggings, you can pair it with a skirt, you can pair it with kind of pretty much anything really. And I also think they look really good under blazers, and if you want to wear like a blazer and just a gilet, a cashmere jumper is really good to wear underneath because it keeps you quite warm, but at the same time it looks really nice, and I think it looks really nice for it to show like on the neck line with the blazer. I think it looks quite nice. So yeah, and I'm really into these crew neck jumpers this year actually. I really love the ones like this to wear with like a little pendant hanging out. I think they look really, really nice. And I think this one would definitely look amazing with that leather skirt from UTERQUE I just showed you. Staying on the topic of jumpers, and my next item on my wish list, if you want to splurge a little bit more on sweaters, is this cashmere polo neck from Victoria Beckham. I absolutely love the design. I think the fit is really beautiful. I love that the sleeves are not kind of fully long. I think they look really nice cutting just below the elbow. I love the kind of oversized look to it. It feels absolutely buttery soft. I've seen it in the store. I really like the high neckline, and I think this one would look absolutely amazing with kind of jeans or leather leggings. I think it would look really, really nice with them. I love the shade of red as well. I think it's a very kind of beautiful burgundy red that would go with most pieces in like an autumn winter wardrobe. I think it looks stunning paired with those high gloves, and those are actually an item on my wish list as well. I think they look really, really nice. But this one's obviously a lot more expensive. It's around the £800 mark. I think it's £825. And that is quite a pricey tag for a jumper, which probably wouldn't last you more than like 2 to 3 seasons. But yeah, I mean, if you are in the mood to splurge, I think it's a beautiful jumper. I really like this oversized fit, and it's something that I've kind of really been into for a long time now. I think they're very flattering on a lot of different body types. I think if you're kind of really straight up and down like me, they're kind of very flattering because they kind of make you look a little bit more shapely, but they can also hide a few lumps and bumps here and there. So I think they're very, very flattering, and I definitely love them paired with like a more kind of tailored and more kind of skinny piece on the bottom just to balance out the two silhouettes. So this brings me on to my next piece, which are these leather leggings from UTERQUE. I have been hunting around for leather leggings for a long time because mine actually ripped. And the ones I have are actually the same ones I'm showing you on my wish list from UTERQUE, but they're so nice. They're buttery soft, quite a thin leather as well. So I think I would definitely repurchase them. And I have been hunting around for leather leggings for a long time. I've looked on Net-a-Porter, I've looked on loads of like high street brands, even like Reiss, and they're all at a much higher price point than these ones. I think these ones are around the £400 mark, and that is a very, very reasonable price for a pair of leather leggings. A lot of them are very, very pricey. Even the ones at Reiss are like £560, I think. And I really don't like the ones with like an elasticated waist like the Joseph ones. I think if you want to tuck something inside, that is not flattering at all. I like them to be a little bit high-waisted because I think they're a little bit more flattering. I don't really like the ones that've got like a jean structure, like with a button, because I think I would never wear them as jeans. I think they look a bit more formal if they're kind of high-waisted with just a zip on the side. So I think YSL do a very similar pair to these ones. And I've also seen a pair on Net-a-Porter which are very, very similar to these ones, but again, they're around the £800 mark. I think those are from Karl Lagerfeld. I will show them on the screen now, but they're pretty much identical. And yeah, I mean, they're about double the price. So I think these UTERQUE ones are a great investment piece. They are quite thin, so you have to be careful because you can easily rip them. But at the same time, they are such a great piece and for such a good price, and I have worn mine so much. I wear the extra small size. They do kind of fit kind of quite loose, but the extra small is good for me. And I also like the fact that they're not super, super long because I'm not very tall. It's very difficult to tailor leather pieces, and I don't like them to fall kind of below my ankle. And I like them to look a little bit shorter if I'm going to be wearing kind of trainers with them. And obviously if you're wearing boots, then it doesn't matter because it won't show. So I really love these. You can wear them with jumpers. trousers, with blouses, with blazers, with boots, with shoes, dress them up, dress them down. They are by far the most versatile pair of trousers I own other than jeans. So I think everyone should have a pair of leather trousers in their wardrobe, and these ones are a great investment piece. Staying on the topic of trousers, my next one is a wide leg trouser from Victoria Beckham. These are the wool wide leg trousers from her collection, and they are absolutely stunning. You saw that I styled my palazzo pants in a lookbook video. If you haven't seen that, I'll link it on the screen now, but I absolutely loved those for summer. I do definitely wear them now in winter, but they are quite a thin fabric, so I would wear them more kind of for evening wear rather than during the day, because they're quite thin, and I think in winter when it starts to get a little bit colder, I'll definitely feel really, really cold in them. So these ones are from wool, and they are a little bit thicker, but they have a very, very similar structure to my white palazzo pants. They're again really wide legged, a little bit more fitted around the waist, quite high waisted, with beautiful pleats at the front, and yeah, just very, very flattering. I think these trousers really elongate you and make you look a lot taller. I would pair them usually with shoes. I don't love them with boots, I have to say. Although if you wear them quite long and you can only see the kind of tip of your boot, they do kind of, you can get away with it pretty much. I think they're a great piece. I love them with kind of jumpers tucked in. I think they look good with like kind of shorter jumpers. If you're wearing it outside, they look amazing with a blouse, and I think they even look really cool with like a t-shirt. I recently purchased like a YSL t-shirt, and I think it could look really good to kind of mix that casual vibe with the more kind of formal tailored trousers. Again, I think they're very forgiving and they look good on a lot of different silhouettes, and I'm not very tall, but they make me really look a lot taller than I actually am. So I really love these, and they are quite pricey. I think they're about £825, but I mean, they're a beautiful, beautiful piece, and you can find similar pieces in the high street. So I will definitely try and link a few options below if I can find them. My next piece is also from Victoria Beckham, but this one's from their Victoria line, which is a little bit more of like their younger line. And these ones are very similar. They're again wool pleated wide leg trousers. They're a little bit more tapered at the bottom, but these ones have a much more reasonable price point. They're around the 400 mark, which is still quite expensive, but obviously a little bit more affordable than the other ones that I just showed you. They do feel a little itchy though. I tried them on the store, and the fabric is a little bit rough, and they're not fully lined, which means they feel a little bit kind of itchy if you have very sensitive skin like mine. But I do love the kind of burnt orange color. I think it's so beautiful. They do kind of fit quite big. They are meant to be oversized, but I found that even with the smaller size, which is a 4, they'd probably have to tailor it a little bit in at the waist for me. But I do really like the fit. I think they look really beautiful. Again, very flattering. They're quite wide around the hips, which really balances out my shape because my hips are really, really narrow. I love the fact that they have those pleats. Again, you can see I'm obsessed with trousers with pleats at the moment. These ones are a little bit kind of more tapered at the bottom, so I think wearing them with boots wouldn't look great. I would probably style with them with stilettos or even with flats, and I'm coming onto my shoes in a moment. But I think they would look really cool with flats that are kind of more pointy, or even with stilettos, they could look really, really good. Again, pair them with a blouse, a t-shirt, jumper. They could look amazing with a lot of stuff, but my favorite combo would be with my black cashmere jumper and these trousers and a pair of flats I'm going to show you in a moment. Okay, to finish off with clothes before we move on to accessories, my most desired item of the season, which I really did want to buy but I haven't been able to get my hands on, is this blazer from the Calvin Klein collection. I think the new collection of Calvin Klein has been absolutely stunning. I loved loads of pieces on there, but the highlight for me were these double-breasted blazers. I absolutely love the print on them. They've got kind of a houndstooth print on them, but this one has like really, really subtle red highlights on it. I think it's such a beautiful piece. It's kind of very on trend with the houndstooth print on it, but I love the little red details on it because it just makes it a little bit more modern. Long line double-breasted blazers are the must-have item for this season, and I absolutely love this trend because I'm really into tailored pieces. This one is definitely an investment piece at over £1,200, but I absolutely love it, and I think I would get so much wear out of it. I purchased my Balmain blazer last winter, and I've had so much wear out of that I would definitely invest into another piece. I really like this kind of oversized, more long line style blazers. I think they're super flattering. This one, I would love to style it up with my YSL t-shirt and a pair of jeans and some trainers. I think it would look super cool and the perfect weekend outfit. But unfortunately, it's sold out absolutely everywhere. So if anyone knows where I can get my hands on it, please do let me know in the comments below. But I think it's also a piece that you could use quite a lot. I mean, I've given you a suggestion for a very casual outfit, but I think it would look great if you have like more of an office job. You could wear it with more tailored trousers, and you can also really make it kind of more formal and drape it over like a dress if you're wearing it in the evening. Maybe not put your sleeves in, but just kind of drape it over your shoulders. It could look really, really cool. So I think it's definitely worth the investment, even if it's a bit pricey. To finish off with jackets, I wanted to show you this belted coat from UTERQUE. I absolutely love this piece. I tried it on in their store, and this one is at a very reasonable price point of £200 for a coat. I think that's quite a reasonable price given the quality of UTERQUE. UTERQUE is like a sister brand to Zara, if you didn't know about it. They don't actually have any physical stores in the UK, but you can shop online. So I'll link all this stuff below. And their quality is quite premium quality. I'd say it's something like Reiss in the UK, but their designs are really, really nice. They have lesser pieces than Zara, but the quality is much better. This belted coat is absolutely stunning. I love the green shade. I think the belt is so flattering. It's quite an oversized piece with sort of balloon sleeves, which are again very on trend. I love the really oversized collar, and I think the belt detail just gives it that kind of added glamour, and I think it also balances out the fact that it's quite an oversized shape. I think it would look amazing over jeans, over formal trousers. I think I would probably get a lot of wear out of this one, so a really, really good piece. But I have to say their smallest size is a small, and for me that was a little bit too big. So if you're very petite, this might be a little bit too big for you, but if you are kind of a normal size, I think it would look really nice, and the belt is absolutely stunning. I think that button detail really adds that kind of touch of elegance, and I think it makes it look more expensive than it actually is. Moving on to shoes now, I'm going to start off with boots, and I've been lusting over the knee boots for quite a while now. I've really been indecisive about them. I started thinking about getting a pair last year, but I haven't been able to make up my mind. By the end of the year, I really loved the Saint Laurent BB boots, I think they were called, but I still couldn't make up my mind. I was like, should I get them, should I not? I was kind of in two minds about it. I didn't know if they flattered me because I'm not too tall, so the over the knee ended up kind of being up halfway up my thigh, so I wasn't 100% sure, but I still think I really love them. And this year I really love these ones from AQUAZZURA. They're called the London boots, and I'm not sure if actually they are from the previous season. My only gripe with them is the heel is 9 centimeters, and I can't walk in heels. I mean, I can walk in them, but not for a very long time. And for boots, I usually like to wear them when I'm going out shopping, or maybe I'm gonna go out for a walk after kind of lunch or whatever. And if they have a very high heel, I feel they're very limiting because I can't end up doing that. So I don't know, I'm in two minds about them, but I do really love them. I love that they're in suede. The heel is kind of a chunky block heel, and I do prefer those in over-the-knee boots. I'm not a big fan of over-the-knee boots that are kind of too tight, like a sock kind of look to them, or that I have like a pointy toe or like a very pointed heel. They remind me of Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman, but not when she was looking her best. So I just don't love them, to be honest. But these ones with like the chunky heel, they're not too high up above the kind of knee. They're just a little bit above the knee, so on me they still look okay. They're not kind of halfway up my thigh. It's just that I don't know how much wear I'd get out of them, to be honest. I don't know if I would wear them with trousers as much. I think I prefer them with kind of skirts or dresses, but at the same time I don't wear that many skirts or dresses, so I don't know, I'm in two minds about them. Let me know in the comments below what you think I should do. My other option for boots are these from Chanel, and these are their two-tone boots, and I absolutely love them in every single color. But if I had to get them, I think I would get them in the grey and black. I think they're so stunning. They are very on trend because they are sort of mid-calf, a bit like the Balenciaga boots, but I'm not a huge fan of sock boots. These ones are kind of very relaxed, and they kind of slouch a little bit, very on trend again. I really love the heel, and I love the two-tone look of the Chanel shoes. I think it looks them very classy. So they are modern, but still with a classic finish. I really like the embroidery on the top. The suede looks really beautiful. It's a really nice kind of shade of grey. And I think I would wear these probably more than over the knee boots because I could wear them with trousers, and I still think they look quite nice with dresses and skirts. So I think I'm kind of edging more to these ones, but I haven't made my mind fully. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think. I'm now going to talk to you about one of my favorite items in this kind of wish list haul, and it is the Powder Puff Flats from AQUAZZURA. I saw Chriselle Lim from the Chriselle Factor wearing them. If you haven't seen her channel, I'll link it down below because she has some amazing fashion choices. And I absolutely fell in love with them from the moment I saw them. They were the flats I was talking about kind of before in this video, and I think they're so versatile. I love that they are so pointy. I love the powder puff detail on them. I think they're trendy, but they're still classic. I love that they're in black suede, and AQUAZZURA shoes are so comfortable. I think they would look amazing with kind of wide leg trousers. They would also look really good with kind of jeans, with kind of rolled up jeans. I think there would be so many options to them, and I really like the kind of little gold detail on the heel. But my only gripe with them is that they're obviously open at the back. I think that makes them look really cool, like they're like mules. But in London, in winter, I don't know how much wear I'd get out of them. Probably when it gets a bit colder, I wouldn't be able to wear them. But now I could still get away with wearing them. And I could probably wear them in the more summery months. But yeah, I'm just not sure how much I would wear them because of the weather. But I absolutely love the shoe, and I think they would look really cool with like wide leg trousers, and they would just look very trendy. So yeah, these ones are something I would really like to get. Finally, for shoes, I have these ones from Malone Soulier. I absolutely love his shoes. I think they are very beautiful, very classic, but still very trendy. They've got a more kind of different design. I really love the kind of gold straps. I love that they are in a kind of velvet material. I love this deep burgundy color, but they also do them in like a deep green, and I think that's so beautiful. The deep green is actually almost like black, so you could probably pair it with more stuff, but this burgundy color is also stunning, and I think both those colors paired with the gold look really beautiful, and also the navy blue. But I think I wouldn't go for a black just because I think they've got such beautiful shades in other colors that are still really versatile and that you could still wear with so many things, and they just make them a little bit more interesting and a little bit more festive as well. I really like the design of the shoe. I've tried them on and they're actually pretty comfortable. I haven't worn them for like a long time, but if anybody owns Malone Soulier boots or shoes or anything, just let me know because I would love to know if they are comfortable, because they're a shoe I absolutely love, and I'm looking for a high pair of stilettos, and I'm in two minds about getting these or a Manolo Blahnik pair, so do let me know in the comments below what you think I should get. Staying on the topic of accessories, are these gloves, which I mentioned earlier from the Victoria Beckham collection. They're like high leather gloves. I think they're absolutely stunning, and I've always been in love with these kind of high leather gloves. I actually have a pair from Primark, which are surprisingly good quality, and I've had them for, I think, 4 years now, and they're still going strong. I absolutely love them, but I really love these ones, and I love the little button details on the top. The leather looks super luxurious, and I love them in this burgundy red color. They're very pricey, and I don't know if I would spend so much on a pair of gloves, but I do really like them. And again, leather gloves are something that will last you for a really long time, so probably worth the investment. I actually have a coat that's kind of finishing around here, and I love that with like high leather gloves. I think they look so glamorous, so kind of 1960s, but very glam, and yeah, I really love these. Finally, for accessories, I had to share with you a handbag because that is my most prized kind of possessions that I own. And my highlight for this season is this Prada bag. I absolutely love the fact that it's in a kind of velvet material. I think it makes it look so luxurious, and velvet is so on trend. I really like the lock detail. I really love the gold and kind of crystal details that it has. I think it makes it look really opulent, but really nice for winter. I really like the chain. You can wear it crossbody, you can wear it as a clutch, you can wear it just over the shoulder. I think I'd wear it a lot kind of during the day and during the evening because it looks very luxurious, but at the same time I think it's not kind of so kind of crazy and glittery that you can still put it off during the day. So I absolutely love this one. I think Prada's really upped their games in terms of bags, and this is something that I'm definitely considering purchasing. So that's it from me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. There was a lot of stuff on my wish list. Do let me know in the comments below what you liked and what you think I should get. I hope I gave you some inspiration and some ideas maybe to ask your husbands, boyfriends, family for Christmas. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!